Is President Biden going to drop out of the 2024 presidential election? I'm Isaiah, and this is America Divided. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. There are 286 days left until Election Day here in America, and in some recent news, President Biden might be dropping out of the presidential election. But what would that mean for us Americans, and who would replace him as the Democratic nominee? Well, according to Fox Business, pundits on both sides of the political aisle have speculated for months over whether President Biden might bow out of the 2024 presidential race as he faces increased scrutiny over his age and struggling poll numbers. Now, a top analyst at the nation's largest bank suggests the possibility should not be ruled out. Michael Cambalist, the chairman of market and investment strategy for J.P. Morgan Assist and Wealth Management, listed Biden dropping out of the race as one of his 10 predicted surprises for this year in his 2024 Pillow Talk Outlook. Cambalist does not typically include a top 10 list of surprises, but wrote that he did so this year only in a nod to late Morgan Stanley and Blackstone analyst Byron Wine, who used to write his own before passing away last year. Cambalist did not divulge how likely he thinks the predictions could be, but he said, "There were an exercise in thinking against the grain about what might happen in an industry dominated by consensus." The strategist wrote that Biden could withdraw from the race sometime between Super Tuesday on March 5th and the November election, and that the president would cite his health as the reason behind the move. Then the Democratic National Committee would tap a nominee as Biden's replacement. It would be very interesting to see what would happen if President Biden dropped out. That would be huge news. Last week, you may remember I talked about his cognitive abilities in one of my episodes, and that is a huge thing that I think could be a potential reason why he might drop out. Why wouldn't he have done it in the first place? Great question. There's probably a lot of discussion that had to be done between whether he should drop out or not. The fact he hasn't debated also raises a question to, is his dropping out being a planned event, or is it something that is kind of being talked about more recently? Former President Donald Trump also told Fox News that he thinks President Biden might potentially drop out of the 2024 presidential election. See here.
Do you think Biden will drop out?
Personally, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Very interesting. I don't know. It raises a lot of questions. As you may remember from an episode I had a couple weeks ago, President Obama is deeply concerned with Trump's political power. So is President Obama playing a role in this and maybe suggesting that Michelle Obama might become the new nominee? It seems like they are heavily involved still with President Biden, so it would be very interesting to see. According to WIO News, recent reports in the U.S. media suggest that former U.S. First Lady Michelle Obama may enter the 2024 presidential election, setting the stage for a potential showdown with former U.S. President Donald Trump. Speculations have been rife after columnist Cindy Adams' column in the New York Post and longtime Trump advisor Roger J. Stone Jr. predicted the same thing. Quote, "I continue to predict, as I have for well over 2 years, that Michelle Obama will be the Democrat Party nominee for president in 2024, Roger J. Stone, the longtime advisor to Donald Trump, posted on social media a week before the Iowa caucus. Now, the fact that some high up there Trump advisors and somebody from the New York Post also may think that Michelle Obama could potentially be the nominee for the Democratic Party. Now, some people might think that would be a good thing for the country to have Michelle Obama as a president. A lot of people, including myself, would not think that that would necessarily be the greatest idea. But only time will tell what may happen. We have no idea. What do you guys think at home? Do you think that President Biden will drop out of the presidential election? And who do you think would replace President Biden as the nominee? Do you think it could be Michelle Obama, or could it be somebody else? Let me know in the comments down below. That is it for this episode of America Divided. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you share, like, comment, follow, subscribe, whatever you can do to this video to blast it out there to the American people. And like I said, let me know down in the comments. Do you think Biden will drop out, and who will be the replacement? Would you want to see Michelle Obama be the president of the United States? Let me know down in the comments below. I've been Isaiah. Thanks for watching.